Hey YouTube, Facebook, Instagram world, wherever you're viewing me at, how are you doing? This is Jonathan with your acting lesson number 3. All right, so this acting lesson is about, which I get a lot of questions a lot of time from actors of, how do you memorize lines? Like that's one of the hardest things sometimes as for us as actors is memorizing lines because lines are the words that these characters are saying. And so you need the words in order to tell the story for this character and for this entire story. So one of the biggest ways that I tackle lines is I would say it's a way that has worked for me for a lot of years is I record my lines. I use my handy dandy cell phone. Now, don't y'all be talking about my Boost Mobile, but I use my handy dandy cell phone to record lines. And so, what I do as soon as I get a script, I record all of my lines. That's the first thing I do. I record all of my lines. So, every line that I have, I record it and I say it out fully. Say the full line, your line, out fully. And what I do is once it's recorded, I put my headphones on and I listen to it as I go throughout my day, as I'm at home cleaning up. I just listen to it almost like you listen to your favorite song. The reason why I do that is because when you do listen to your favorite song, for me, I love Beyonce because she's amazing. And so when I get her album, the first thing you do is you play it on repeat. And by the end of that day, that month, you know that song. You know every inflection. You know everything about that song because you played it on repeat. It's the same thing with your lines. You have to be comfortable with the words that you're saying, okay? It's just like getting used to a new album. You have to get comfortable with the words. You have to feel it. You have to see if this is your song or if that's not your song. And that's the same thing with your lines. And sometimes you are more familiar with you saying it than somebody else saying it to you. So before I even bring somebody in to rehearse lines with me, I let my ears hear my voice saying my lines, okay? So I listen to it throughout the week, throughout the month, just listen to it on repeat, okay? I even listen to it at night when I sleep, I know, and it plays over and over and over again. I guarantee you, by the end of a week, those words will become familiar to you and you'll start saying it just like like you heard the recording. After that, I read the script again and I start saying the lines and I start doing things around my house. I start cleaning up, I start doing laundry, and until the words have become so familiar that they're like second nature, right? So I'm just doing laundry, saying my lines, saying the words without the recording because I've already heard it. Now I have to say it like I'm singing a song. You know, just like when if you've heard Beyonce enough and you've heard it on repeat, you start knowing the song, you start doing the dances to it, you start saying all the ad libs, and that's the same thing with your lines. Start saying it over and over while you're doing that laundry. Meisner, who's an amazing acting professional and coach, said that acting is all about the doing, right? So learning your lines, you can't just say it and read it like a robot. You have to do it. So by you doing something, they become ingrained in your psyche and you know them, right? That you own them, they're your words. After I do that, remember in last week's lesson I said it's all about the vulnerability, right? I start connecting feeling and emotion to the words that I'm saying. Because you can know words all day, but if you don't know the intention behind what you're saying, then you still won't remember. You'll remember them like hearing a song. It's just like hearing your favorite love song. You start remembering the love and that person that made you feel loved, that boo, that bae. And the song becomes so ingrained and so embedded in you that you can say it and you can say it with all the emotion that the singer is doing. That's the same thing with your lines. If the line is, I love him, I love her. Start thinking about the emotion and the intention, and that starts with vulnerability, remember? So start connecting to that feeling and that emotion of love and start saying that line, I love him, I love her. Saying it over and over and over with the emotion and with the intention. With the emotion and with the intention. Okay? So remember, I start off first, I record my lines on my handy dandy Boost Mobile. And after I record all my lines, I listen to it over and over on repeat like it's my favorite song. After I do it for about a week, I take the recording off and I just start saying it over and over while I'm doing laundry, while I'm cooking, while I'm just doing anything. I say my lines over. The best time is in the shower too, because you can say it like you're singing in the shower. And then after that is over, I connect the emotion, my vulnerable piece, with the lines that I'm saying. I'm telling you guys, that is a surefire way to start the process of learning lines. It's to start it, because it's getting you ready before you go to the rehearsal, right? You don't go to rehearsal time, I'm gonna learn my lines in rehearsal. You come in already with questions and with ideas and with the words, because you're that character. So connecting, starting already, these are the first things you need to start the process of learning your lines. All right, connect with me. Remember to subscribe. I want to get my subscribers up, okay? So share, go on my YouTube page and subscribe, go on my Instagram page and like it. I want to hear from you. Give me ideas of what you need for your next audition and for your next acting class or your next play. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to inbox me personal questions, I'll connect with you personally. Also, if you want 101 lessons, you can always connect with me and we can talk about pricing. We can do that via Skype or we can do it through FaceTime. And I would love to hear from you. I hope to hear from you soon. Have an amazing, 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 and terrific day.